Are you born in the year of the ox? 2023 is gonna test your inner strength. Don't worry, stay until the end of the video. Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying. If you are born in the year of the ox, 2023 is gonna strengthen your inner core from your experiences. I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean because I'm gonna show you the stars that are coming to visit you. So these are the stars visiting around the orbit of the ox: fire deity, peeling head, sky dog, lonesome mooncha, funeral guest, and leopard tail. They don't sound very positive. In fact, they mean low vibrational energy. None of them are red. They're all color coded with black because they supposed to be all negative. This is the only animal sign that has all negative energies in 2023. A lot of all the other animals have a balance of good and bad stars, but for the ox, this year seems to be a little bit in the low vibrational energy. But don't worry, you can deactivate those energies, raise your frequency, and still program a great year ahead. It's all frequency, it's all energy. All you have to do is be aware and activate the energy of the power of the ox. So don't worry, it's transformative. So this is frequency, this is energy. As long as you're aligned with the good energies, you can still dominate. So fire deity is the star that is on the spiritual side of the ox. So it calls you to embrace transformation from between. The peeling head, it calls you to transform as well. It calls you to make changes in your life, to have an understanding in a micro analysis what is going on in your life and the things that you can improve and change, and decisions that you can make that can take you where you want to go at the end of 2023 and beyond. Sky Dog talks about healing. Remember, healing can be physically, mentally, emotionally, healing past memories, healing trauma, healing situations that let you feeling low and down, guilt. The biggest pain that a human being can have and carry around is guilt. Guilt for the things that didn't work out, guilt for the decisions that didn't give you a positive result, guilt for things that you did that maybe cause feelings of frustration, maybe cause setbacks in the near past or even in the present. So it's time for you to let go all those things, all this guilt and unwanted feelings that you want to move on from. Lonesome is an energy that depends where you at. It's a star that talks about finding yourself, maybe find your independence, maybe emotionally independent. It depends where you are. I feel the lonesome star make an impact in the person depending on the age and depending on the situation. So Moonsha is also a low vibration energy, self-destructive thoughts and behaviors, and basically yin energy that is self-destructive. Then we have funeral guest, that is also, the name itself talks a lot, so don't worry about we deactivate those. Learn to detach from responsibilities from other people, from other people's emotional process. So everyone needs to process their own feelings, their emotions, their own life. So set boundaries. Leopard tail talks about people that maybe could be irritated by your presence, your progress, basically haters in simple and common words, right? So, but remember, they say you don't need consultants, you need more haters because haters highlight your weaknesses. So think about why is people reflecting on you, what things you can change to make yourself better, and you'll be fine. Don't worry about the naysayers, okay? So depends where you are. If you are born any of these years, you belong to the year of the ox, but you may have the ox in any other pillar, the month, the day, and our birth. So plug your Bazi chart on my Bazi calculator pin on the description section. So it's important to know what energy coming in our space, because remember, we are ultimately spirits having a human experience. And this energy frequency affect us, impact us, and impact our behavior, our actions, and our outcomes in life. So we had to be aware all the time, our environment, how we get ready. We prime ourselves. So what is priming? Priming is preparing mentally, with academics, with education, with preparation, with getting mentors, coaches, learning from books, reading, self-help, basically growing. And also we can do it through activations in our mind, through visualizing, attracting, doing mantras, prayers, incantations. All those things are self-help and self-development tools that we can use on a daily basis. We also do activations in our space, in our Feng Shui of the home. We activate the environment through connecting with the right people, connecting with the right environment, doing the right things at the right time. But we have to prepare ourselves knowing what is coming, right? Because when our personality get affected, the spirit get affected, our actions in life get affected. So if the energy is positive, that is coming, so we prime ourselves, we educate ourselves, we prepare to take the opportunities. When the energy is negative, then our actions are negative as well. So it's important for us to be ready and rise the vibration when it is not so positive, so our actions become positive. So it's very important. So suppose that you have the leopard tail on the year. So if you have the leopard tail in the year, I think it's a good thing to have the leopard tail in the year because it doesn't affect you directly. What it could mean is that people that get irritated by your presence and by your progress could be maybe friends, could be people from your industry, and also people that is far away from your inner circle. So you don't need to worry about that. The haters are from your outer circle. Also, I think if you have sky dog and you have funnel guests and you're someone who help other people, a coach, a counselor, a healer, any kind of work that help other people, maybe this year your clients come from overseas, you can help problems for other people far away. You can counsel and be an emotional support for other people outside your inner circle. If you are working as a counselor, as a coach, or as a healer, it's a good thing to have in the year, because these stars mean you will see a lot of people having emotional pain, situations that need to be helped, people that you need to support. people that you're supposed to help to heal. Maybe your friends become your customers if you are a healer. Maybe your friends become your haters if you are working with your friends. So those things could happen. I have seen it. So my advice is, if you are maybe planning to have a start a business or anything, don't partner with your friends, especially this year, because it could be haters from your friends group, right? So it's better to do it alone, because you have the lonesome star. The lonesome star is about finding your own energy, finding yourself, finding your inner core, who you are, what you want, connecting with yourself. So become emotionally independent and work towards finding that north by yourself. So it's important to know all those things. So if you have the the ox on the month, then the ox in the month means that maybe your haters come from your workplace. If you work for somebody, if you are in a career, climbing the career ladder, then the haters come from your work. Or maybe if you're looking to make changes at work, it's gonna be uncomfortable first. Maybe people won't like that you want to change. Depends what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you want to change roles, or maybe you want to change the delivery of your services and products. It's basically some changes, and you feel that you want to make moves, you want to create something new. But if you are happy where you are, if you're not working for somebody, so don't worry about this star, right? But if you are, just remember that when you want to grow, when you want to progress, there is a lot of people that don't want that. So especially this year, because you have the Leopard Tail star and it's a new month, like they say, it's lonely at the top. So it's time for you to think about you, your growth, your expansion, your goals. No one will do it for you. No one will push you to grow. It will be the opposite. There's little people that want people to progress. So connect with yourself, because this year you don't have good stars to see that you have support from friends or anyone. So connect with yourself, connect with you, what you want, and find your north by yourself. Okay, enjoy the process of finding that north. Okay, if you have the ox on the day pillar, then you have the lonesome star in the self, because this is the self palace. This is also the spouse palace. So I don't know what is your life right now, but if you have the lonesome star, maybe try to find the definition of lonesome, because some people love to be alone, to travel. If you are alone, if you don't have a partner, this year your frequency will impact you more. You may feel empty or alone or lonely. So remember, this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading. Charts have many configurations. So each chart is different. So you can get a personal reading to see it in detail, right? But in general, this star gives you that feeling. It's a lonesome star. So it impacts people in different ways, of course, depending on the age, depending on the situation, depending on what is going on in your chart, in your life, and your experience. So how old you are, how much value you give to being alone, to time for yourself, time to reconnect, time to think, time to meditate, time to write and create. Some people love when they have time for themselves. Some people are afraid of being alone. So this is a frequency and an energy this year So you have to define the meaning of this star for yourself, okay? So if you have the ox on the hour, then this is a little bit challenging this year, because maybe you get a lot of frictional energy from, if you have children, from your children, from your employees, from your students, from people that you care for. In case that is the case, if you don't have any of those, don't worry about the star. Or maybe your children think that your ideas, or you don't make sense at all. So remember, this is a perception from other people. Your ideas and output may be good, but you just at the wrong year to expose them. So if you don't need to do this to make money or to impress anyone, then it's okay to focus on self-development and the inner search. Keep your ideas for you and work on them by yourself, and enjoy being alone. So when you see that all of this I just said is manifesting on your environment, then it's time for you to think, oh, it was right, the energy is happening that way. So it's important that you be aware exactly what is happening in your life and what is the context of your experience, so you can apply the information in whenever it suits. So I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do now, because in any house we need to apply this is personal Feng Shui, and we're going to use the floor plan. We're going to locate exactly where is the ox sector. In any house that you go from now on, the ox is the northeast, because that's the location for the ox. So make sure that you find the spot in your house, find out what is there, make sure it's no storage room, nothing heavy suppressing the ox, because that blocks the life for the ox, especially if you have in the day or in the year or even in your month, because that's your career palace. So find out what is going on there. If you can use it to work, if you can use it to meditate, pray, or as long as it's a space that is clear, flowing, you can open the window, clear the area whenever you don't feel the energy is moving, because you have a few stars that are blockages, like Earth star. Earth star is slow motion energy, so things go slow. Okay, so that is it for the palaces and the space and energy upgrade. So make sure that you do the activation, do the floor plan, and most importantly, check out the incantation meditation video that is separate from this one, because I created especially for the sign to help us go deep in the alpha level of the mind, because 95% of our actions in life come from our unconscious mind. So with this meditation, we go fast, activate the energies that are good, activate the ones that are no good, and then we can move on and have a great year ahead. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna show you one more time the stars that we're going to activate. So they activate all of them and turn them into positive. So it's very important to do that. If you enjoy this video, please check my other platforms, connect with me, leave me a comment, a question. Remember to be the light the world needs to see, and you and I will see each other in my next video.